Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I'm here today for your weekly Facebook Live, and I'm really excited to share with you my first intro to the new in colors. I do like to do quite a bit with these as we get them new, and or as we get them each year, we get a set of in colors, and I like to kind of understand them and learn how to work with them. And that's one of the things I like to do with you here on Facebook Live. So today is going to be just an intro to the new in colors. And that is partly so that I like to give it, first of all, in kind of bite-sized pieces. Hi, Jill. Also because I have my team meeting tonight. And and I've already delayed this once today, but yeah, there's just a lot to take in today. Hey, Jackie, I'm glad you're here. And so, yeah, I've got to be ready for my my team meeting on Zoom tonight. At 6:30, our Zoom room opens for chat and chatter, and 7 o'clock begins our actual meeting. So lots and lots of things to take in with the new catalog pre-order, which we demonstrators are really enjoying. Hey, Susan, I'm glad you're here with me as well. And so, yeah, it's that time of year when there's a lot of transition going on because we have new catalog and then we have all of our mini catalog things that are carrying through till June. And then we have a lot of retiring items. And then, of course, we are celebrating all the new. And there's a lot of new and it's exciting. So, couple of things. First of all, I wanted to remind you that Stampin' Up! Gives us this amazing tool every year. So we have these for all of our core colors, but we also get one for the in colors. I think I've shared this on here. I will share it again after my Facebook Live just to make sure I've shared this with my team already. But you know, hey, Mary and Linda, I'm glad y'all are joining me. But you know, one of the important things about the new in colors, you know, we can fall in love with these colors, but we need to learn to work with them. We're not typically going to use just one color in our projects. So we need to learn to work with them. And this is a tremendous tool. Y'all see that if you follow me here on Facebook Live or on YouTube very much, you know I use this a lot in my own creations. So I will, like I said, I will share it here. I think I already have once, but just in case, I'll share it again. And I just print this on cardstock and then cut them. And I like them on a ring. I know my assistant, Darlene, she has hers in a notebook. I find this works well for me because I can just grab it. I keep these in a little spot in my drawer. Hi, Susie. And then I can just flip through them, and that works for me. So let's start with Parakeet Party. So this is probably going to be my favorite in color. I tend to like all things green. So I'm just wanted to do a little bit of comparison with you. Let me move this over here. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I love, love, love any kind of bright yellowy green, and Parakeet Party definitely fits that bill. Now, you know, some people hang on to a lot of their retired colors. I don't. I mean, I use them or I sell them and then they're gone. I don't hang on to them. But I found this little scrap of lemon lime twist. So several people looked at this and went, oh, that looks a bit like lemon lime twist. So there is the difference. It's actually brighter than lemon lime twist, which is a little bit of a surprise to me. I really love this color. I loved lemon lime twist, but I honestly think that although this is brighter than lemon lime twist, I think it's the more yellowy it is. I don't know what it is, but I think it's actually going to be easier to work with. I think it's going to pair with a lot of things. It is a natural counterpart to Granny Apple Green. So I call these, what Stampin' Up! Used to have a chart called Dynamic Duos. And I still use that, at least that concept in my own creating. Hey, Diane, I'm glad you're here. So these are just lighter and darker counterparts of one another. So let me just show you, we have a lot of, this is the yellowy, I'm showing you the warm greens because that's what Parakeet Party goes with. So let me show you, or it's in that family. So that is Granny Apple Green. Now look at it with Old Olive. This looks really good too. Now together, these three, look how they layer. They layer really nicely together. Now, let me take these away for just a second. This is, again, Old Olive. This is Pear Pizzazz. These are two of our core colors, and these are also dynamic duos. These are counterparts of one another. So let's see what happens when we Pear Pizzazz, Old Olive. Let's see what happens when we throw in Lemon Lime. I'm going to call it Lemon Lime Twist. Let me see what happens when we throw in Parakeet Party. Definitely so much brighter. So you see these are much softer and more subtle. Let's see. Okay, so there's Granny Apple Green. This actually looks really good with Garden Green. So look at it with Garden Green. That's a really nice contrast. I think it looks great together. And then this is Mossy Meadow. I used to use Mossy Meadow a lot with Lemon Lime Twist, but look at that. Isn't that nifty? Now let's pull these four together. I mean, I think they look great together. So I think there's going to be a lot to love with this Parakeet Party. Those two, and then this one kind of in between. So I guarantee you I'm going to be using this a lot. And then I did find a retired piece of Wild Wasabi just to kind of some of you have this still on hand. So Wild Wasabi was kind of in between warm and cool greens. Actually kind of works because you see how it works with Garden Green. It's kind of a dynamic duo with Garden Green. So that works as well. Okay, so that is Parakeet Party. We have a lot of gorgeous greens, and I'm excited about having yet one more. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is Starry Sky. And we really just don't have anything like this to have a dynamic duo with. I will show you, look at it with Night of Navy. This is a much more purpley blue. I could put those together quite easily. This is Fresh Freesia. So look how purpley. See, this is our new Starry Sky, and look how it looks with Fresh Freesia. I mean, that's about as close as I'm going to get to a dynamic duo with Starry Sky, I think. Now, again, pulling out some previous in colors or retired colors, this is Wisteria Wonder, which is a shade I always loved. I love purples. Well, I love most colors, but yeah. Wisteria Wonder was a real soft kind of grayish purple, and it looks really good with this. The other one I found, this is from 2 years ago. This is, let me think of it. I knew I'd have this happen. It was an in color, and it was Seaside Spray. That's it. Seaside Spray was a purpley blue. So again, as far as what is current, look at it with Fresh Freesia. But one of the other in colors is Orchid Opulent, Orchid Oasis. And Orchid Oasis these two are dynamic duos. So we're going to probably end up using these a lot together, and that will be really cool. Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Again, let me bring in, I think this is Dapper Denim. Is that Dapper? No, that's Night of Navy. So I think that when we bring Night of Navy in with these purpley blues, that is a nice look. And there it is with the Fresh Freesia. So yeah, there's some great things there. Some great things to love there. Okay, now kind of the wild card in our in colors this year is Tahitian Tide, and it is quite similar, I think. I don't have any left. We used to have a core color called Tempting Turquoise, and that's what this reminds me of, but I don't have any Tempting Turquoise to compare it, and I know there are some people who do. So there it is, Pacific Point. Those are dynamic duos. Look at that together. Pacific Point with our new Tahitian Tide. I'm still getting around the names, still getting my head around the names. And then, last but not least, is Sweet Sorbet. Now, there is a lot. We have a lot of reds. Look at it with, it's like just a shade lighter than Poppy Parade. So Poppy Parade, anything that goes with Poppy Parade is going to go with Sweet Sorbet. So you see how those are just, this is one shade lighter. And Poppy Parade is a bright orangey red. So Sweet Sorbet is as well. Now look what happens when I put, this is actually Mary Merlot, but look how good that looks together. I like that a lot. Look at that. Really good contrast. Now I'm going to pull that Mary Merlot away, and I'm going to bring in Cherry Cobbler. This is also a really nice contrast. And I don't know that I would go quite so far, maybe to say that that's a dynamic duo. Pretty close. And then we also have Real Red. Now I use Real Red and Poppy Parade together. To me, these look great together. So then when I throw in Real Red, it again is going to do some great things. So this is short, sweet, and to the point today. That is my in color intro using cardstock only. You know what I will do really quick is I was going to show you how I do my new stamp pads. I mean, I'm still unpacking, and because of course I've got everything else going at the same time. Hang on one second. Let me get here we go. This is an old piercing tool that I still use and love. So you've got to get the cello seal off of here. And anytime you have a new ink pad, you do have to set it up a wee bit. And I like this because I want to be able to see the color of the ink pad from the side. So when I turn it this way or I turn it this way, I can't tell what color it is. So that is why, hey, Lisa, I'm glad you're here. We have on the back this little sticker. Now, it has that little arrow to tell you that you're meant to lift that and then peel all of that back. So that is all coming away. Put this over here. And now I am going to take the one that says Sweet Sorbet, and I'm going to lift that, and I'm going to put it right on the end of my, this is the way I store my ink pads, like this. So I want that on kind of the spine, as it were, and I want to stick it so that I can see it, okay? I kind of got off the edge a little bit. So thankfully, you can lift them for a few minutes, and then they're gonna, you know, once that adhesive gets really dry on there, you're not gonna lift it easily again. So what I like to do is I like to also have it on the back, but these are all in foreign language. Oh, they've given me 2 of these. Oh, look at there. That might be a little bit of a change. So I've got 2 of these solid colors. So I'm going to take one of these. I used to be having to find the one that was most like English. So I'm going to put this one on the back. It doesn't give me the name, but it does give me that it is a bright red. So I have that on the back of my stamp pad, and then I'm going to take one more of these because I'm going to put one on the inside, and I'll show you what I mean. When you open our ink pads, you can't tell what color they are because you see you can't tell. I mean, you can kind of tell it's maybe a red, maybe a dark orange. It's hard to tell. So that's where this little sticker is going to go. You see that little tray right there, that little trough? It is actually for this sticker. So I'm just going to pop that right in there like so. And you can do this with your take your pick tool. If you have one of these old piercing tools. So now when that's on my stamping table here, I can see that I have a red and I can just turn it this way and see that it's Sweet Sorbet without having to close the lid to see that it's Sweet Sorbet. So that is the way I like to put my ink pads together. And that is your quick lesson intro into these glorious new in colors. And you know, in colors don't always look great together, but this year they really do. So there is Tahitian Tide and then Sweet Sorbet. Let's see. There's our Orchid Oasis, and then this is Starry Sky. I mean, look how good they look together. And then this is my favorite, Parakeet Party. Oh, they're just beautiful together. I absolutely love them. And so this is why we have papers that have them all together that are really, really fun to work with. So I'm gonna love you and leave you today. I do have my new In Color Club information I just released. And so that's a way to get a little bit of, well, you get one color each month with either most or all of the products. I do what I call affordable In Color Club shares because In Color Club, not a share, instead of giving you a whole pack of these, I give you 4 sheets. And that way it keeps the cost down of the whole, you know, package that you're getting each month. It also helps you. You may decide that you don't want 24 sheets of this color. So I give you 4 sheets, enough to play with and experiment with, and then give you a little bit of the other things as well. So I break up the packages for you and deliver it to you in a way, I call it my affordable In Color Club, because it allows you to get one color each month for 5 months. We're starting in May and going through September. And so I bill you at the first of the month, and then these ship out by the 25th. I'm going to be endeavoring to get them out earlier than that, but in May, I'm going to be traveling some, so I knew I couldn't get it out earlier in May because I will be out of the country visiting my grandkids in England, and that's super exciting. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are on Facebook replay, I would love for you to just write replay in the comments. And if you are on YouTube, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a follow on subscribe. That helps me so much. So I will be, over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a major clean out of some cards and things I've been making on Facebook Live. I'm going to be mailing them out. So I will be sharing those on here and dropping names. And if I need addresses, I will be requesting those. So that's it for today. I hope you are off to a great week. Take care and God bless.